What is up YouTube, I'm Zoran Longshot and today I have a Call of Duty update for you. Just 2 days ago we got a update for the Xbox for Call of Duty. It took a while to download it because it was quite a big one, but PS4 have gotten this update a week earlier. But I just wanted to make this video now just to basically explain the points of the update, well the main points anyway, but I wanted to do it now because then at least both Xbox One and PS4 it is relevant for. I could have done it when PS4 came out, but I decided to do it now when they brought out the Xbox One version. The lists of the update is basically in the description, so if you want to have a look at it, just look down there. I will put both the PS4 and the Xbox One version in there, just in case there's a few differences in the updates. But I don't think there is really. The main points really is that Free Road Nightmare and Dead Ops have been put into a bonus menu. Hardcore, they have stopped the score streaks from counting towards your kick limit. Well, certain score streaks anyway. You've got Cerberus and Talon, both AI controlled, they won't count towards it. But if you manually use it, that still will count. The Wraith, the Raps, and the GI unit, they won't count towards it as well. So if you accidentally kill one of your teammates with it, you won't get kicked for it, or at least add to your kick counter. Yeah, tongue twisters. They've adjusted the spawn logic to TDM and KC, so you'll have a better chance of really spawning near your teammates. You won't get very often where you're just spawning around, which I found is in Domination. So I think they need to change the logic in Domination a bit. I've been playing a lot of Domination. I've really got into it in this game, but sometimes I was just spawning in the enemy's spawn on my own, and then I just get slaughtered for it. So they need to adjust it on other game modes as well, not just TDM and KC. They have now added a combat record feature to see on other players, so you can now view other people's combat record, and you can also compare stats, which is really good, I think. Which they have done in old Call of Duties, but they obviously decided to not start with it in this one, but they've actually brought it into it, so thank God. For specialists, they have increased Nomad's rejack stand-up speed, which is quite good because that's really slow. I find it very difficult to get kills with it when you're rejacking. Outrider and Prophet, their ability to hit enemies have been increased, which is kind of good because you don't see many people using Outrider. You see a few people using Prophet, but you're going to probably see a few more people using them then. They've fine-tuned the rapid fire effectiveness across all weapons, assault rifles, submachine guns, and LMGs and shotguns, everything really. But they have increased the long-distance range to the ICR, the HVK, and the Shiva, and they've increased the ADS aim stability for the ICR, Shiva, and XR2. But they've also increased the recoil control for the XR2 as well, which is kind of good because I'm using the XR2 at the moment, so I'm trying to get that gold, so that's just come out at the right time for me. So that's the assault rifles. They have actually nerfed the gun, and that's in the submachine guns. They have nerfed the Vespa, which is really annoying because I love the Vespa. They've reduced the recoil stability and the hip fire accuracy. They obviously thought it was so OP that they needed to bring it down a bit. But that just makes this next point really weird actually, because they've increased the lethal damage range to the KRM and the Argus, which is very, very strange because they're already OP as it is. I think I see a lot of people using them and shooting me from across the room with an Argus, and it is really annoying because shotguns shouldn't shoot that far away. So the fact that they've increased that is just amazing, really. They have increased the ADS aim stability across all LMGs. So that's a bit better. It's easier for me to get headshots. I haven't really started the LMGs yet. I know it's pretty hard to get headshots with them so far. They've added a spark effect to the Brass Knuckles taunt. I've actually picked up a few Brass Knuckles around the place, but I've barely been able to use it because I pretty much died as soon as I grabbed it. So you just see it on the floor, and I just think, you know what, I'm going to try it. And then as soon as I get it, I die. Just because I'm too preoccupied trying to pick it up. But yeah, I need to get those Brass Knuckles in the black market as well. The score streaks, they've increased the Cerberus quite a lot. They've increased the AI targeting speed, the AI accuracy, the AI damage, the missile accuracy, and the missile projectile speed. So they've really increased the Cerberus. They must have thought it was really, really bad for what it should be. The Hellstorm. Now this is interesting because they originally had it really well. I thought it was really good in the beta, but they obviously nerfed it a bit since the game came out. So they've increased the damage radius, the projectile speed of bomblets, and the targeting radius, which is really good because at least then they're bringing out a bit more to what it used to be in the beta. I don't think they'll ever make it as powerful as it was in the beta, where I could pretty much kill the whole team with it. But at least they're making it a bit better because hardly anyone uses it, and you better get like 1 kill with it if anything. The Mothership and the Raps deploy ship, they've increased the health for, which I'm slightly annoyed with actually for the Raps deploy ship, because it only takes like 4 rockets to destroy it. So I'm a bit, I don't know why they've done that really, because it's already hard enough to destroy them. It's good for the people getting the Raps, but it's bad for the people that's trying to destroy them. The GI unit, they've increased the GI unit dropship flares by 2, the health of the dropship, and the duration to 90 seconds, which is kind of good, because if you're in such a high score streak like that, you want it out for a bit longer than just like probably 60 seconds. That's probably how much it was out for, to be honest. But they've also increased the duration for the power core, but only to 60 seconds. And they decreased the cost to 1,250, which is good because I barely see any power cores out there, and I've got to destroy 5 for one of my challenges, so hopefully I should be able to get that one soon. I've seen a few already, but I've yet to be able to destroy them. I always get killed trying to destroy them, which is slightly annoying. They haven't really made many differences in the game modes. Capture the flag, they've reduced the score bonus to for the kills while carrying the flag, which is kind of good because you see people in all Call of Duties where they hold the flag and try to get as much points as possible to earn score streaks, and it just goes in a cycle where they get score streaks and kill you all the time. Yeah, so that should help equal it out a bit more. Zombies, they haven't really done much in terms of changing. They've just fixed exploits and bugs. They have added a daily challenge feature though, which is kind of cool, I suppose. And a ready up is back, so they finally brought that back to Black Ops 3. So that's pretty it for the zombies. That's pretty much it for actually the entire update. However, just yesterday, when I came online, I found out there was another update, but it's a small update. So, but they brought 3 new weapons into the game, and 2 new melee weapons. Melee. I like to say melee. If you hear me say melee, I mean melee. I just get in the habit of saying that. But yeah, they brought in 2 new melee weapons. New specialist themes, weapon camos, you know, all the normal stuff that you get with the black market supply drops. But the NX Shadow Claw crossbow is basically a silent mid-range weapon. It delivers lethal stealth projectile bolts that can be retrieved after firing, which is kind of cool. I've seen someone using it around the place, so you know, people are getting really quite lucky with these guns. They're not obviously as rare as the brass knuckles, the butterfly knife, or the wrench by the looks of things, because one of my friends got it on his second supply drop, which is absolutely amazing. He got the MX Grand assault rifle, so they're obviously not as rare as the melee weapons, well, the knife variant weapons. But yeah, so that's the NX Shadow Claw crossbow. The MX Grand is basically a classic remake of a powerful semi-automatic assault rifle that was devastating at a distance, putting targets down with 2 shots. Now, you might remember a gun similar to this in World at War. It was the M1 Grand, I think it was called the M1 Grand, I think. So they've obviously tried to keep this name the same, and it looks very similar, so you might find it pretty much the same as the one at the World at War. They've also brought in a secondary weapon, and it is a pistol. So you've got the Marshall 16 shotgun pistol, which by the looks of it is a one-shot kill. When you need a clear room in a hurry, this hand cannon combines the massive firepower of a double-barrel shotgun with the mobility of a pistol. So that is the description of the shotgun that I've got on my screen. So yeah, it's basically, I mean, we've had variants of shotgun pistols in a few Call of Duties now, and we know generally what they're about, but this one looks the most powerful by far. You can really concentrate in your fire into a certain direction rather than in a general area, which we found up in the past, where it generally is basically a shotgun, but a pistol version. But this one seems like it's a lot more powerful. It's basically like a one-shot Argus, really, with a pistol version of it. So yeah, we've got the specialist heads and body camos, the new weapon camos, we've got new taunts, I think, I don't know whether we've got any attachment variants or not. But I know we've got the new melee weapons. Again, I'm just scrolling down the screen on the Call of Duty website. You can find it all there, and you've got obviously the new any new calling cards, emblems, or anything like that that you might be able to get in there. I'm not entirely sure what they've added, but they've just been very vague on what exactly they have brought into it. I think, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the updates, and I will see you guys next time then, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later then.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't seen my latest videos, links are on screen. Please go check them out. If you can give them a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome.